Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Ashiarai-yashiki School YouTube channel. My name is Casey and I'm joined as always by our yokai expert, Andi.
Hi everyone.
Andi, last time you told us about 3 of the Honjo Nanashigi, the 7 Wonders of Honjo.
That's right. Why don't we recap them before revealing the final 4 wonders?
Good idea. First there was Ashiarai-yashiki.
A giant stinky foot that crashes through the roof and demands to be washed.
The next one was Oyoshi.
The sound of invisible wooden clappers which chase travelers on dark, rainy nights.
And finally, Akarina Soba.
An eerily deserted soba restaurant with soba cooking on the stove and a lantern which refuses to light.
They were all such mysterious stories, but also very interesting.
They certainly were.
Actually, I'm looking forward to hearing about the rest of the 7 Wonders of Honjo, as long as they aren't too scary.
Oh, you don't have to worry about them being scary. You know you can always trust me.
So Andi, what is the next wonder of Honjo?
The next wonder is a story called Katsuba no Ashi.
What kind of story is it?
It's a little mysterious and very horrific.
Horrific? Can we skip it?
I'm afraid not.
I knew you were going to say that.
The story is about an evil man who tried to seduce a young widow because he wanted to steal an amulet from her. When she refused his advances, he flew into a violent rage and killed her.
Oh.
Then he cut off her left arm. Then he cut off her left leg. And finally he threw them into a ditch.
No way.
From that day, the only thing which has grown in the ditch is a strange weed called Katsuba no Ashi, which only has leaves on the right hand side. It's said that it is the spirit of Oyoshi.
That is a gruesome story. What punishments did the murderer get for his crime?
The story doesn't say. Maybe he got away with it.
Oh no. I hope the next story isn't as horrific as Katsuba no Ashi.
Don't worry, this one is more comical.
Oh, that's a relief.
This wonder is called Oyoshi.
Oh.
According to the story, 2 men went fishing in a canal. When they caught lots of fish and were preparing to go home, they heard a mysterious voice calling, "Oyoshi, leave it behind."
Oh, what happened?
They dropped all of the fish they caught and ran away in fright.
What was the voice?
Well, some people say it was a kappa, but it is said that if you go fishing in this canal and ignore the voice, you will get lost on your way home and spend the whole night searching for your house.
Oh, I don't think I will go fishing there.
I think that's a very good idea. The next wonder is a story called Tanuki-bayashi.
Tanuki-bayashi? Well, everyone knows about Tanuki, but I don't think I've heard this story before.
In this story, mysterious taiko drums could be heard playing across the fields and marshes of Honjo almost every night. Sometimes they sounded near, sometimes they sounded far away, but no one knew where the sound of the taiko was coming from. One inquisitive fisherman decided to investigate. He searched all night long for the taiko players until he was so exhausted he just had enough energy to get back home and crawl into bed.
So he didn't find out who the taiko players were?
Well, when he woke up the next morning, he found that instead of sleeping in his bed at home, he'd spent the night sleeping in the wet grass of a field.
Oh, I get it. Tanuki-bayashi. The taiko players were tanuki who tricked him.
That's right.
So Andi, if my calculation is right, this is the last of the 7 Wonders of Honjo.
That's right, Casey.
So far these stories haven't really been that scary, but you always try to trick me at the end of these videos. So I'm on my guard for this last story.
Well, Casey, the Seven Wonders of Honjo would have been very scary in the Edo period, but they wouldn't scare anyone at all in the 21st century, not even you.
Okay, then please tell us the final story.
Okay, the last of the Seven Wonders of Honjo is a story called Okuri Chochin. One very dark, cold and rainy night, two drunken samurai were making their way home without a lantern along a lonely path through the fields of Honjo. When they saw the light of a lantern on the road ahead, they quickly tried to follow it. But as they drew close, the light suddenly went out, leaving them in total darkness.
And was there really 7 yokai in the 7 wonders of Honjo?
I don't think so. The fields and marshes of Honjo were home to many foxes and tanuki. If we take another look at the ukiyo-e for Akari Nashisoba, what may look like a cat is actually a tanuki.
Oh.
So maybe all of the 7 wonders of Honjo were actually the work of these shape-shifting tricksters.
I see. Well, I'm glad there aren't any tricky tanuki in Tokyo now. Andy, thank you for telling us all these mysterious stories.
My pleasure.
If you have enjoyed learning all about the 7 wonders of Honjo, please give this video a like.
And don't forget to click the subscribe button below to make sure that you don't miss any of our new yokai videos.
See you next time.
See you.